Hi guys. Okay, this is a video response to my friend who, I'm sorry I'm naked here at the beach swimming. My friend who rode a bicycle through this area here in Shizuoka, and I'm going to go ahead and read some of his email. I'm sorry I'm so late in getting back, by the way, and I'll respond. This is one thing I wanted to respond. He said, I like the Twin Peaks-ish music you have at the end of your videos, and I was wondering if that was done on purpose. That music was made by Nowarians. That's our artist's name, and it's called "Song for Kurt," and it was made for me, just a gift, and I love it. It just fits perfectly the channel. So I guess it was made deliberately, but it wasn't made by me. It was made deliberately by the artist. Indeed. And you can find them if you go to any of the videos that have that music. Go down below and see the links. You can find a link to Nowarian's SoundCloud page, and I think their website actually too. One thing I wanted to respond to you was regarding a video you posted a long time ago on the Lyle's Brother channel about the differences between Japanese and American bosses. The video is called Japanese Boss, as he says. Yes. I am Chinese Canadian, so even though I was born in Canada, I understand both Western and Asian cultures in terms of politeness and etiquette. There are many things about Japanese culture that are the same. In regards to work, however, for Hong Kong, Chinese people, and with the people I've worked with in India, and not so much Indian Canadians, there's definitely the same tendency to act as the Japanese do. That is, do not speak out, let the boss handle the major decisions, etc. I think the difference here is that Japan made this into a good thing to do, whereas at least in Hong Kong and probably Taiwan, Chinese and Indian cultures, this isn't really regarded as good. It's more of a don't get involved, appease the angry boss, and don't get fired. But it's not going to help anyone. Interesting difference. I'm not 100% sure on this, but my working theory is that this is a product of the economic boom of the 1980s in Japan. This seems to be a cultural mindset created then, akin to the idea of big is better. In America in the 60s and even the 80s, despite the computer revolution, I believe that the economic bubble in Japan in the 80s, which they may have mistaken for economic and business success, caused a lot of this type of thinking. Yeah, I think they did mistake that for economic and business success, definitely. I was here during that time. It was the same thing. It was the same mindset that the dot-commers had in Silicon Valley. You know, we've created something new and different and better, and it'll revolutionize everything. Well, there was something different about what was happening with the internet. I mean, that was new, but still, there was a bubble in both cases. I think that you're the one to judge this is the most. Since I think you're the one to judge this the most. Have you noticed a lot of decay and abandoned places were only such since the late 80s or early 90s, or that their greatest expansion of business, hotels, cities, towns were in the 90s, and it has all been shrinking since then? The places I've seen while cycling also seem to suggest this. I guess so, although the stuff I tend to do is deep mountains, so there wasn't a lot of economic, there weren't a lot of shopping malls and gas stations and stuff out there, so I don't see it. But maybe when you're cycling through the urban landscape, you would see that more, so you may actually be in a better place to know about that than I. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how this helps you with that issue, since comparing the two cultural sides, I tend to side with the Western ideals. Me too. Just the way I was raised. However, I think cool that you have both perspectives. However, I think building a group consensus is indeed a good thing that some American managed businesses need to adopt. Anyway, I was just curious of your thoughts about this. In any case, I'll be looking forward to your videos. Thank you so much for writing, my friend. I hope that I answered some of your questions. Interesting perspective that you have. Lucky guy having the two perspectives of the East and the West. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Sorry to be so late again. I'm getting back.